guys. Oh my god, that lighting's terrible. I look 10 years older. Dear Lord Janice. Alright. Cat's out of the bag. I dyed my hair. No, I didn't. Someone else did. Good morning, world. We're live. Happy, what day is it? Hump day. Hey, 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 guess what day it is? Look. Look, it's a hot. Oops. I had that out of the frame. It's like it's beating right out of the canvas. Dude, I drank so much coffee today, I feel like my soul could jump through my body and start doing the Olympics or something. It's not coffee, it's rocket fuel. And I gotta put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's so annoying. I think it's a job for a job. Well, you're just gonna have to wait because you're just gonna have to wait. I am busy, okay? Oops. I want to put snakes on this thing, but I don't know. I was trying to think of what kind of snake, and I think I'm gonna do 2 cobras, like around the heart, you know, because that's like my vision. So I want to shade in all the flames. They started here, but I want to shade in all the flames and then have 2 snakes kind of, you know, somewheres in it. Good morning, top of the morning to ya. How's everyone's day so far? You having a good week? You like this one? How much to purchase? Aaron, check out my bio on YouTube. All my links are there. I do have a website, so you can check it all out there. I have prints and originals. They all vary. It depends on the size, how much time I have into stuff. The newest painting that I just finished isn't for sale yet, just because I have to figure out how much I want to sell it for, because I spent over 80 hours on the thing. Thanks Jeffrey. Hi Young Fong. Happy Wednesday. $3,200. Oh, did you see the 3D one, Aaron? The one that I just finished? Like, there hasn't been any reels about it yet because I'm waiting for my other content to come out, or I guess shorts on YouTube. That's the right verbiage. I think those come out next week. I don't remember. End of the month. Yeah, next week is the end of the month. Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines for that piece in particular. maybe a little bit less, but I also don't want to like, I don't want to sell myself short because the piece is like, I went through like a love-hate relationship with it. That happens with some of my art sometimes. But I think it was like emotions I had to work through, and I think that's where that resistance came in, but I had to like work through that before I listed it for sale, you know? Artist things, artist brain. I haven't, I'm new, but I'm glad I happened to find you. I never watch lives. Oh, welcome on in. You know, it's funny because I usually do live streams at noon, but today I'm doing it at 10 because I have a pretty packed afternoon. But I still wanted to come on and say hi to everybody, so welcome on in. I'll grab that one painting, I'll show it to you. It's pretty cool, it's 3D. It's about speaking your truth and, you know, stepping outside the lines and being bold and brave to chase after the life you really want, you know. The year of the horse started yesterday. I hope that means good things. My God, what a freaking year 2025 was. Hang on one second. These are acrylics, so the paint dries really fast. It's like, I love it, but also I kind of want to like, when I get more money, I want to mess around with oils to see what I could create with shading, because I think my shading might be better with oils, but I don't know, because like, that's a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but you know, sometimes in order for us to grow, we got to step outside the lines. This is the most recent one. It's 3D. I glued hundreds, if not thousands, of pieces of aluminum foil to the canvas, and I put modeling paste over it. I reinforced the back. How much do you need for oils? I'll purchase your supplies for you. I appreciate you. I don't know. I'm in the landscape of worrying about paying my bills right now. So if you want to purchase art, go for it. Hi, K-Bug. You look so good. Thank you. I'll definitely purchase a piece today. Where area are you located? Oh, I appreciate that. Minnesota. Southern Minnesota. I'd say the frozen tundra, but this week feels like spring and it's relatively refreshing. I got my hair done on Sunday. I've done hair modeling since I was, I don't know, 19. And modeling in general, but I've mostly booked stuff for hair modeling. But I know a girl in the industry and she needed someone to model for her, so in turn she did my hair. So I was like, that's cool. I needed a refresh anyway. So that was nice. It was nice to like do something fun instead of focus on problems, you know, or trying to solve problems. It was good. very interesting to me that you're doing a heart with snake. I'm working on hoping to hopping to EMT school. The snake coiled around the rod of a flippermint, and the star of life represents protection for medical care. I didn't think of that. No, it's really weird because I just donated blood. Oh, squirrel. I just got an email and they sent my blood to Wisconsin. It saved someone's life. I'm like, well, that's cool. That's the cool part about the American Red Cross app is like, I don't know if you guys have ever donated blood, but you can see, like, they have a tracker on the app. I've talked about this before. It is so cool. I was like, yay, I'm not a loser in society. I contributed. That was cool. That felt really good. Going, hoping, typo. That's all good. That's a good thing to, pursue. I think that's amazing. Maybe it's a sign that you should do it. You know? Yeah, but being an EMT is an extremely important role in society, you know? Without EMTs, we would all be screwed, right? They're like, I like to think of EMTs as like earth angels, you know, kind of like nurses and doctors. But especially EMTs because they're like the person to be on site of something. I think it's really cool. how's it going? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was, it didn't take me, well, I guess I shouldn't say it didn't take me too long because I spent all morning on it. But, not yesterday, but a couple days ago, because, like, I've been on that content grind. I'm, like, super behind on a lot of things. But, it's one of them things where I'm just doing what I can, you know? It doesn't all need to get done this second. It's, like, important to remember that, I feel like. Some things just gotta wait. So that's what we're doing. I went from this to that. No. It's kind of cool. I was going to do blue flames, but I was like, I think that blends in too much with the background. I'm happy I just did traditional colors. Traditional fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I love drawing skulls. I had a family member look at me one time and they go, well, just to help you out, to give you some advice, maybe you should draw something different than skulls. And I was like, coming from a non-artist, I was like, well, how are you going to get better at something if that's not what you draw, you know? I don't know. That just made me, like, think about that. How about you, draw something? How about you just, how about you just draw what you want? Yes, pretty much what I do. I love to draw skulls, and I like the detail of them. On Amazon, they sell, like, they're like little replicas that, like, I don't know, chiropractors or doctors have in their offices. I find that stuff really intriguing. And I like to look at that kind of stuff, but I want to buy one eventually for myself so I can, like, look at the genuine anatomy of human parts, even if it's a heart. But yeah, I think this is only the third heart that I've painted. So I mean, like, it seems like a like, I have a lot of trends in my art, but, you know, there's pieces where I stay true to that. And then there's other times where I defy the odds and I try something that's really challenging. And the last piece that I did, the 3D one, was like really mentally challenging for me, and it almost like set me off the edge. It's about to send me off a cliff, mate. But it was challenging emotionally, in my brain with my skill set, because I don't draw people often, and I pay attention to detail, so it was kind of messing with my head in a way. And so like with this one, I just wanted to create a piece in between everything, because I feel like the last painting I did was so mentally exhausting and emotionally that I wanted to do something that, you know, I have painted before but in a different manner. And I wanted to give my brain somewhat of a relief, and this is like really nice because it's not that challenging for me. I know that was a long explanation, but that was like my intention with this one. I was like, I think I'm just gonna like strip it back and paint what I'm used to and paint something that's like in flow, you know? Because I feel like with the last painting I had so much resistance, you know? Oh, what's your most favorite to draw? Hearts or skulls? I'm so sorry I read that wrong. Skulls. Reminds me of the song Hearts on Fire by John Cafferty. Huh. Yeah. What up, Andrew? I bet you got some junk in your trunk. Well, I know you got some in your brain. That's telling. I did. I said hi, Andrew. I know sometimes the app's a little bit delayed, like when I read and respond. The only reason why I know that is because I watched myself before on my laptop to see, because there was a problem. I didn't think that comments were coming through one time. So it is a little bit delayed. Yeah, I do. Skulls scare me, but you paint them so beautifully and colorful for my eyes. Love your art. Thank you. Louise? Is that your name? Louis? Thank you. I appreciate that. I like to paint dark things and pull the light out of them. Is that fire with a heart in the middle? Yeah. I'm just shading the flames right now. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have snakes in it too. I want to like work on the shading and then figure out the placement for them, like where I want them exactly. I have an idea in my mind, but last painting was super challenging, and now you're just relaxing painting. It's good to change yourself sometimes, but then take a break and do something. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, Cricket. Girl, you good over there? Hair just gagging in the corner. My dog's like, I'm fed up with you. I can't breathe the same air as you anymore. Oh my God. You know good? Cricky. She's fine. I gave her a treat this morning and I don't even think she chewed it and she's like, I was like, slow down, woman. Oh, she's good. She's just being a dog. Yeah, it's very nice to take a break from a challenging art piece. Because the next one I was going to start was about to be challenging, and I'm like, the stage of life that I'm in, I'm not doing that to myself this week. Can't take anymore. I think it's important too to like know your limits, you know? And there will be some people that will like this art better than the one that I spent, 80 plus hours on. I think a lot of times it's all in what speaks to people. What's the weather like in your guys' parts? It was sunny, but the sun is hiding now. Come back out. I miss you, lover. Goodbye, lover. Goodbye, friend. Cries internally. I miss the sun. I'm not built to live here. I'd love to move to like Oregon or something, but it's not that warm there either. So like, at that rate, why move? You know? It's been raining all day. Ugh. I mean, I'd say April showers bring May flowers, but it's February. Oh my god, it's so weird because the grass is starting to grow and it's not even March. I don't know about there, but that's odd for this time of year. Well, last year was like the opposite. It was like winter never ended, you know? I thought I was gonna die on that hill or something. It's like, we're never gonna get out of this. Winter's gonna swallow us whole. It's super windy here. It looks quite miserable out there. I think if I were to name the weather today here, it's like depressing. Let's just go dark. It's like, brother, Brother, One time I googled where the sunniest states are in the US because I was like, I cannot take another winter of seasonal affective disorder on top of regular. I cannot do it. And I think it was Utah, is it California, Texas maybe? I don't remember what was on the list. There was a few of them. And I was like, oh. I heard the birds chirping today. I was like, there's life. It's not dead anymore. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit biased because I think a lot of that has to do with you guys can agree with me or not, or you can agree to disagree. But I feel like the month that you're born, that's like your favorite season. Like, I was born in April, and when spring comes, I get so happy. I'm like, yes, this is my time to shine. Aries season is coming up. It's my time to shine. That was my evil laugh, by the way. Here, I needed a thicker brush. That was driving me bonkers. That looks better now. What is it? 40. Ooh, that corner really popping now. Only took me 40 minutes. With a flare of Thai. Oh, thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, my hair was oranger, but like it... I took a shower and it like faded, but she's gonna touch it up this weekend. But thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's the last two were pretty dark, weren't they? Oh, emotions. Hey, I appreciate that. Maybe this is like not being sad anymore. Maybe this is the ending of my shitty season. Maybe this is the end of that era. God, I hope so. I'm ready for this stage of life where it just gets good. I don't want to struggle anymore. I'm sick of it. Obviously God's timeline, but I also feel like that's why he gave us free will, you know? So it's just been a matter of navigating this stage of life, like, I don't know. Making bold decisions, ones that are aligned, you know? Maybe that's what this is about. There's a name of this painting. I've actually had this concept picked out for maybe over a year. Could be close to 2 years, I just haven't painted it yet. I sketched it out, I think, back in 2024. And I never forgot about it. So like when I have a vision of something that I want to create, I sketch it out, and if there's like a name that comes to me, I'll write it down. Sometimes I change it, sometimes I don't. But this one, I think the name is going to stay to what I have on it originally. Yeah, it's kind of cool because it's like a coming back to part of my old self, like my old art, just like the stuff that's on the wall, because that was all bright, but it took a turn for the dark. Parkour. Your new and improved thoughts are projected into your painting. Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like I've changed so much in the last year. And people in your life will be like the first to make you feel guilty about that, but bless them, they don't understand. But that's part of growing, you know? It's like, it'd be kind of, the concept I have in my mind is like, we're supposed to change. Kind of like when you're a kid, you know, if you act like you're 5 years old and you're 50, there's a problem there because you didn't change. You know, that's the way I look at it. And change is hard because, like, sometimes you, like, look in the mirror, like, you have this knowingness at this pivotal point in your life, and you're just like, what do I do with that? You know? Because there's, like, I think a part of our brain that signals that something is wrong, but we're supposed to change. We're supposed to evolve and grow. And I feel like sometimes certain people just can't come with you. But so many people don't like change? No. I think that that's what makes people uncomfortable when you do change. You've changed. Yeah, I hope I did. I think why people don't like change is because there's something in their life they're avoiding, and so when you change and they're remaining the same, you're kind of basically like, you're not even doing it intentionally, you're just living your life, but what it does is it sticks a mirror in people's faces to be like, hey, you're not living up to your full potential, you know? And people take that personally because it's uncomfortable, especially people who are avoidant. And I feel like we all have some sort of avoidance, you know? life. Oh, it looks cool. There's actually a lot of depth to that at a distance, isn't there? It's so weird because when you're like doing POV type stuff, type she, is that what the young kids say these days? Night and day difference. Have you ever done just a black and white painting? Yeah, I did. What the heck? It's snowing outside. What is going on? It was like spring and now it's snowing. Oh, thank you, Faith. Do you want to? I'll show you the black and white painting. Oh, you're a little bit stiff. Shall we go on a field trip once more times? I have my older work in my art room. I need to hang it all. I just haven't had the time. But this is like my older work. There's a black and white one. And people will say that my art is ungodly. Isn't that funny? So odd. Oh my god, it's snow. Thanks, Faith. Oh, hello. I was trying to remember from the past video. I don't expect you to remember. That's a lot of videos. And it's the only one. I think I probably have close to 60 or 70 paintings since I started doing art again. I don't expect you to remember. Heck, sometimes I don't even remember. People are like, what's the meaning behind this painting? I'm like, hang on, let me look it up on my website because I don't remember. Sometimes I don't. I can tell you the basics, but the depth of it sometimes, like, it blurs. So yeah, no worries at all. I do not expect you to remember that. Oh, look at the little hearts. What are you painting? I am painting a heart with flames around it. And then I'm going to paint two little snakes on it. I'll probably do cobras. I think cobras are just like, they're calling to me for some reason. So I think once once the flames are all dialed in and all shaded and stuff, then I'll add the snakes and then probably outline everything. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else into it or if it's just going to look like that. Because sometimes I'll have the vision and then I'll add something last minute if it feels aligned. I think that's like where I got hung up on the last painting is like, you'll see it in my future videos and kind of spilling the beans, but I came to the realization that like, I was like, when's the last time I did this for fun? You know what I mean? And I didn't know. So I had to do something that was just easy. I wanted to have fun with art again. Pretty deep. And then once I outline all that in black, that's going to look really cool. Yeah, I want to have the snakes kind of coming around through the fire and kind of wrapping around the heart, but I also don't want to like take too much away from my detail, because there's a lot of detail in the heart. So, that's awesome. Red going yellow looks super cool. Thank you. I like it. I think it's improved since that. I think that was another realization I came to yesterday. This is like, oh, God, like I feel like my flames are cooler. Like they look a lot more fire. Get it? But thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being just lovely. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this little guy and then I can't believe it's snowing. I'm not mad about it, I'm just shocked because it was like spring and then the clouds came and then BAM! Starts like just snowing. Hope it quits at some point. I do have to go to an appointment today. I miss snow. I live near the coast and the salt air ruins any chance for snow. That's fair. It's pretty to look at for a little bit. And I can see where you're coming from because there is a magic about it, you know? It's better than just looking at dead trees. Well, they look dead anyway. Obviously they're not, but like I see where you're coming from with that. I smell what you're stepping in. I wish it was snowing here. It's hot outside. Oh God, I've dealt with this since frickin' October. Ew. That's why like I'm always on the fence about moving because like I don't hate winter. I just don't like it. It's like, God, if I could just somehow magically pay off my house and then travel and be debt-free, like, that's the goal. If I could pay off all of my debt and I'd be so free. I think that that's what I've been chasing all along is freedom. I just want to be free. Dobie wants to be free. Dobie's a free elf. Because if I had it my way, I would keep my house and then go to Bali 6 months out of the year. YOLO! Bali, here I come. Have you ever been there? So beautiful. So beautiful! I love it. It feels like home to me. No, but would love to. It will change your life. I love how spiritual the island is, you know. There's like a peace about it. Everyone is so nice too. Unless you're in like Canggu, I think that's how you pronounce it. There's a lot of like, what's the right word for it? Not really YouTubers, because like I thought of Bali, that a big reason why I went there was to connect with people, like digital nomads, because that's what I thought I wanted to do. But I didn't see any. I don't know if I just wasn't in the hot spots, but like that's back to what I was saying about Canggu, is like some of the tourists are really rude. There's definitely a sense of entitlement, but the local people are awesome. The people I got along with the best were the tattoo artists. I was like, you guys are cool. They were fun. I vibed with them, you know? I can picture you opening a shop there, selling your art and stuff. Yeah, you know, maybe that, or maybe not, you know, because stuff is like cheaper out there. I definitely would if, you know, but I don't know. I think I would like to go out there and stay somewhere for 6 months and just experience life outside of my bubble, because I feel like there's a sense, there's a part of avoidance that like I'm taking risks in life, and people might think the risks I take are stupid or they're huge, but like there's a part of myself that's holding back from my true potential, and like what's stopping me? Fear? Like it's like, I don't know, it's like our nervous system does it automatically, but like logically I'm like, that just sounds stupid to me. And I think the fear is coming from being uncertain about what's gonna happen, and I gotta get to a place where I'm like, screw it. I'll get there. I missed the snake when you were doing, can you please show me? Alright, Demi, hang on 1 second. I'm gonna finish shading this flame here and then be like a minute, because this paint dries relatively quick. Yeah, I think about that. I'm like, why am I telling myself I can't do something? Why am I telling myself that I have to wait for that to happen, you know? Because I think sometimes when we keep waiting on something or waiting to do something, like life just slips by and then we die. Like that sounds morbid, but it's the truth. And there's like a fear of stepping into that version of yourself, you know? Burning it all down, literally. I thought about that last night in the car. I was like, I'm 31 and single, and I should be thriving in my career. I should be thriving in my life. Like, what is stopping me? Genuinely. Not just like debt and bills and, you know, financial pressure, but like, what genuinely is stopping me from living my truest potential? My potential, you guys. I'm smart. But I think about that. Like, oh no, what if so and so thinks this? Like, why do I care at all? It's my life, you know. But I was thinking about that last night. I was like, what is stopping me? I should be in the place in my life where I'm just being single and having fun, and I'm not having fun. And there's something wrong with that. There's something that needs to change. Thanks for talking through that with me, you guys. Alrighty. There's that. Okay, she's coming to life. And then, Demi, we gotta show you the grand reveal. Are you ready for this? Hey! It's very glossy, and there's a glare because of the ring light, but I'm a snake. I'm a silly little snake. This is it far away. She's a little bit shiny. I like to say she's got glossy skin. Isn't that the trend? She's a glossy one. Alright. That's that. This is this. I think I'm going to cut myself off. And, yeah. Oh! Thank you, Faith. Oh, hey, guess what, by the way? There's actually, like, rhinestones in her crown. So, yeah. They're legit. And then I have some in front here. I don't know if you can see those. Tja! Anyways, I've been holding my bladder for way too long. We're making progress on this guy. Thanks, y'all are the bestest. I knew it would. Oh, stop it, you're too much. Have a lovely rest of your day. I might be on Saturday, I might not. I'll post. Thank you. I just have to leave earlier. So, have a beautiful day. I hope I get this color darker. But it's cute. It's adorable. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging and talking through that with me. Toodaloo.